we celebrate the various avatars of Ma Durga, it would be apt to address, on the occasion of Mental Health Day, a crucial component of mental health for women, self-love. The concept of self-love is often viewed negatively, especially by and for women in our society. It's often misconstrued as being selfish or even worse, narcissistic. अक्सर औरतें जो अपने आप से प्यार करती हैं उन्हें खुदगर्ज कहा जाता है. ये बिल्कुल गलत है. It's absolutely wrong. Self-love is essential about taking responsibility for one's mental, physical and spiritual well-being. It's the regard for one's well-being and happiness. It entails appreciating one's accomplishments in a realistic manner and also recognizing one's weaknesses. खुद के जो क्षमताएं हैं उन्हें पहचानना ज़रूरी है और उसके साथ ही यह भी पहचानना है कि हमारी कमतरताएं क्या है. It's a well-established fact that self-love helps in keeping depression and anxiety at bay. It builds resilience in the face of adversity, helping people to recover more quickly from trauma, to deal with the ups and downs of life. Self-love motivates you to make healthy choices in life. When you hold yourself in high esteem, you're more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. These things may be in the form of eating well, eating healthy, exercising, or having healthy relationships. It may be overly repeated, but it's true. You can't truly love someone until you've learned to love yourself. So how do we practice self-love? Talking to and about yourself with affection and kindness. What type of language do you use when you notice a flaw or make a mistake? Do you insult yourself or do you take a more kind and understanding tone? Prioritizing yourself without guilt. Society has conditioned women to believe that chronic altruism is what defines an ideal woman. Chronic altruism is a condition where we always keep others' needs ahead of our own. हमें अक्सर लगता है कि एक आदर्श नारी की पहचान यही है कि हम दूसरों की ज़रूरतें हमारी ज़रूरत से ऊपर रखें. ये बिल्कुल गलत है और ऐसे करने से हमारी मानसिक हालत को ठेस पहुंचती है. Trust yourself, believe in yourself. Not every decision that you take has to be seconded by another person. ये हमारी आदत है कि हम जब भी कोई निर्णय लेते हैं हम किसी और से एक राय लेते हैं कि मैं सही कह रही हूँ या नहीं. खुद पे विश्वास रखिए और अपने निर्णय खुद लीजिए. Try not to compare yourself to others. Rather focus on yourself and your journey. दूसरों की जिंदगी हमारी जिंदगी से ज़्यादा हसीन हमेशा लगती है. Remember that your self-worth does not lie in your appearance. Actively work on reducing the importance of toxic people in your life. We can't let go of people, but we can definitely reduce their importance in our lives. Contribute your thoughts, express yourself. Know that your voice is just as important as anyone else. घर में अक्सर देखा जाता है कि महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दों पे औरतें अपनी राय प्रस्तुत नहीं करती हैं. ऐसा मत कीजिए. आपकी राय भी उतनी ही ज़रूरी है जैसे औरों की. Now that we have taken a look at practices of self-love, self-care, it would be nice to take a pause and think about yourself. Try to assess the degree of your own self-love. Try to think about how many of these self-care activities are you indulging in on a daily basis. It would be nice if you could rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 8 would be an ideal situation where you love yourself and there is some room for improvement. Suppose you're at a 5 or a 6. Be honest with yourself. This is just an exercise for your own self-growth. So if you're at a 5 or a 6, try to identify what are the factors missing in your life in terms of self-love which could take you to an 8. Try to incorporate as many changes as possible. Change is not possible in a day, but one step at a time will definitely take you places, and self-love will play a very important role in your life very soon. Another thing you could possibly do is write a letter to yourself, write a love letter to yourself. In this letter you could highlight your positive attributes, perhaps 3, 5, 8, 10, as many as you can think of. The more the better. Very often we women have a hard time thinking about positive because we are taught to be humble, we are taught not to be boastful and praise oneself. But do dig deep inside and try to figure out what are the things you love about yourself. So when you write qualities, think about intrinsic qualities, not the roles you play. For example, don't think that I'm a good mother or a good wife, but rather think of qualities like I'm a good communicator, I'm reliable, I'm hardworking, I'm honest, etc. Okay? And you could also take help from your family members or other loved ones to add qualities to your list. And I'm sure you'll be very happy to see a long list of positive attributes which would really help you in loving yourself even more. So the take home message of today's talk is to embrace yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself with your perfections and your imperfections. Wishing all of you a joyous journey of self-love. Thank you so much.